What is going on, y'all? I've got a couple saws I'm tearing down. Everything's fine. We're doing a little performance work. I got the jugs off. Today's 56 millimeter bore day. I've got a 395 extra power and a 661 cm Tronic. Let's talk about a couple things. Both these got about the same amount of run time. This 395 might have a little less, maybe a little bit more over here. Yeah. Here's Ultra, hard at work. So let's take a look. I told y'all, don't run this crap. All right, plenty of carbon. Now, intake, here, let's take a look at the crank. So these are just everyday work saws, man. People run 51, and actually, and I will admit, the Ultra does seem to do a tick better than the 661 for whatever reason. A little carbon scoring right there, because you've got carbon buildup around the ring here. This stuff gets hard when it breaks off. You can't feel that. I can't feel it with my nail. See how it's kind of just wiping off. So we're going to correct that, nip it in the bud. If you look down in here, and I need my flashlight, there's actually a little bit of oil down there in the crank case. Oof, where you at? Oh, can't see it from there. Just take my word for it. There's a little bit down there. See if I can't move this forward. Intake side of the piston, while we're here, looks good. Still see machining marks. Got a few crumbs on there. That'll all get cleaned up before we go back to reassembly. Think you can kind of, there it is. There's a little pooling down there. You know, there's a great film on the piston itself. Just, you know, some of this that's on the crankshaft right now was what dripped off the piston. Marginally adequate lubrication and extra heavy duty, obviously, and these, it just hasn't been run long. Cylinder looks pristine, nothing hurt. But here's where your fuel charge goes. Whoop, let me find it. There we go. That's dry as a popcorn fart right there. And that's where your fuel and oil transfer to your uppers over there. All right, tale of two stories. Oh, here's another gem from Stihl. I don't like these air filters, man. I just don't. The pleats are too tight. Conversely, you know, you got nice big wide pleats and air injection on this Husky. I didn't knock any of this off. See if anything will come off. I'll zoom you out. It's kind of hard for me to stay focused. All right, little something right there. Nothing to speak of. That's probably the best OEM air filter ever made. You know, that combined with the air injection, it's pretty crafty how all the debris gets slingshotted out to the side, and this picks up air just inside where that clean area is and forces that nice, clean, fresh air into the carburetor box right here. And then, oops, I've got this disassembled. Look at this nonsense. And here's the thing, just knocking this out, it doesn't really do it justice. You look in there and it's still all packed. So you've got to use some compressed air to push this back out. And then the other thing you really need to get after is occasionally you can wash these. You know, put some simple green on here and, you know, run some water from the outside, from the inside out, and you'll see a lot of dirt that gets caked up in this fiber media. All right. So this guy uses, these are two different customers. This guy uses Amsoil Sabre. He mixes it 50 to 1. Let's take a look at the combustion chamber. I mean, I don't know what else you want. Cylinder's in perfect condition. Again, these aren't high hour, but she's definitely been run. Get my little greasy thumbprint on there. These have had a chance to kind of drain a little bit. I was getting ready to head up to the shop at work, but you know, no real carbon to speak of right there. Stuff burns nice and clean, smells good. Looks like the day it left the factory pretty much. Just a little bit of polish down here. And then we got a nice sheen on everything inside. And yeah, I know I'm a little partial. Got some pooling down there. Crank looks good. Bearings are nice and shiny. Doesn't want to focus. Let's see if I can't get in there a little bit better. Anyway, you know, you can run what you want. Yeah. You can always ask the butcher's opinion what the steak looks like, or you know, you can stick your head up the bull's ass. This is just what I see every day. Guys that run good oil, looks like that. Guys that run ultra, looks like that. Thick, cakey, carbon glazing. You tell me in the comments. Am I biased, crazy, or just preaching the truth, babe? Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and like.